Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Reactor, and this is Quinn, and today's article comes from FoxNews.com. It says, Arizona man, 62, falls into mine shaft, breaks bones, and kills 3 rattlesnakes before being rescued days later. So, this is...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Days later.
There's a video of it. I'll play that after this. All right. A 62-year-old man was rescued from the depths of an Arizona mine shaft Wednesday, 2 days after he plunged into the pit and began an ordeal during which he nursed his numerous injuries while simultaneously fending off a trio of rattlesnakes, officials said. So, right there, they're trying to paint it as like there were 3 rattlesnakes down there working together against him.
Right. Or they were like coming out and trying to attack him at certain times. Different
coordinated attacks.
Yeah.
He had to like fend him off with his broken,
What do you
one
think
good
he
arm.
had? Like a piece of wood from the mine shaft?
He's punching him.
Rock or something?
Okay, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
John Waddell was lifted out of a 100-foot deep shaft Wednesday after his friend Terry Schrader heard Waddell hollering near Eagle Eye Road and milepost 13 located about 35 miles south of Aguila, Arizona, Fox 10 Phoenix reported. So, after a few days, he luckily was able to
100
yell.
feet deep? It seems like that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. But luckily his friend was nearby. He called me Monday and told me he was coming to the mine, Schrader told Fox 10. We always had a deal. If he was not back by Tuesday, come look for him. Because he said he would be back Tuesday. So he was stuck in there 3 days, but he knew, like, oh, my friend's going to look for me.
Yeah.
Once a few days go by, Schrader added, I didn't come down Tuesday. I did today, Wednesday. I was afraid of what I was going to find. Oh, God.
Oh, damn.
Schrader said he drove to the mine shaft area and soon heard the sound of his friend screaming. As I pulled my truck, I could hear him hollering. Help, help, Schrader said. I did get enough cell phone service that the deputies were on their way. Right. When Waddell plummeted into the shaft Monday, he broke both his legs. Whoa. Worse, as he lay helpless, he suddenly discovered several rattlesnakes were slithering around him. Waddell said he managed to kill 3 of the serpents during the trying 2 days underground, all the while hoping someone would eventually hear his cries for help. 2 broken legs and fighting off like rattlesnakes. Like I am.
That sounds like what was that movie where?
Silence of the Lambs?
No, the guy had to chew his own arm off.
Oh,
well, you know what I'm talking about. It sort of sounds like they could make a movie out of this guy falling 100 feet, breaking both his legs,
living
fighting.
in a well for 3 days.
Yeah, fighting.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Where was I? And they're hoping they would eventually hear his cries for help.
Yeah.
It took researchers nearly 6 hours to pull Waddell out of the shaft to safety, and then to airlift him to a hospital. Although Waddell was severely dehydrated and had broken both his legs, his injuries were not life-threatening, Fox 10 reported.
So like he would have died if he was bitten by the snakes. You die because you die within what, like 12 hours,
depending on the snake.
Of a rattlesnake. Right?
Rattlesnakes, I guess they have different levels of poison, right?
Or
is that a species? No, there's a bunch of different ones, right? All right, let's play this video.
It was in my mind all night and all day that I was going to find.
Terry Schrader knew
Oh, that was the friend.
wasn't right.
Oh, was it?
He didn't hear
Okay.
from his neighbor, his friend John Waddell.
As I pulled up in the truck, I could hear him hollering.
Schrader's fears were confirmed. The 62-year-old veteran had fallen into the gold mine. He had been trapped for 48 hours, but it turns out he was not alone.
3 of them said he killed him. No.
He killed 3 rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
While he was laying down there for 2 days.
He said
Despite
3. I
no
think he
cell
killed.
service in the area, Schrader was able to get some help, and the rescue operation took nearly 6 hours.
Seen anything like this. I've been around a few rescues. Nothing
The Flight for Life helicopter has just lifted off after nearly 48 hours. A man trapped in a mine shaft.
Was that him yelling like in pain or something? I heard someone like,
And an IV administered to him very quickly, dehydrated and obviously in serious pain, but not life-threatening injuries, and it looks like he is going to be okay.
He's tough. You know, he's a tough guy.
Waddell didn't find any gold this week, but he certainly found a miracle.
wow. I always hear about people going back to places like that. Like, yeah, you know, I gotta go get that gold.
Shut up. Yeah. So what's funny is, like, I mean, the dude's badass, right?
Right.
I mean, he survived, but I mean, at the same time, he probably just did what anyone would have done: try to not get bitten by snakes.
Right.
You know, try, and you can't really die of dehydration or starve to death
No.
laying
you
down
can't.
there.
No.
He would have needed at least 4 more days to die, right? So it was more about
Unless he got bitten.
nothing
by-
he could do.
Right.
You know, it was just wait.
Unless he got bitten by a snake, and then I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's literally like hours, and then you die.
Maybe depending on where he got bitten or depending how poisonous it was.
Right.
But
Or
yeah,
if you could-
but what I'm saying is, like, while yeah, sure, he sounds badass and everything, and he is, he's you know, sounds like a pretty tough dude.
Yeah.
But I think even a coward would have survived that. I mean, I guess if they were afraid of the snakes, then they curdled into a ball just to hide from them, and
Yeah.
then they would get bit. You know,
I mean, they didn't really say how he killed the snakes either. I mean, it didn't really say if he had used, if he was using his bare hands or if he was like biting them
probably.
back.
or there was a
himself.
rock down there and he was like throwing at them.
Yeah,
It was probably a small space, right?
and maybe
I
he was
imagine-
dark. He didn't even see what he was doing. He
I
just
imagine
went
he-
in like killer mode and just started.
Grab
know,
him by the tail and just start spinning them.
We don't know really what he was doing down there. with those
Disorient the snakes.
No.
Dig a hole and then bury them. Can snakes dig?
I mean, it's unlikely, but you know, maybe he put a spell on him, like people do, like snake charming, and he just
He
didn't want to
just
tell
keep
anyone that he was
whistling?
good at it because it sounds weird
Yeah,
that if he
no.
was, people would be like, "What? You charmed 3 snakes in the bottom of 100 black hole?" Like, okay, that's just weird. It's courageous, but it's weird.
Yeah. So.
So,
hold on. Or what? Well, go ahead.
they're probably going to make a movie about this. They're probably contacting him for a book deal right now. And before you know it, there'll be
Yeah.
like a kid's cartoon about him.
kid's book?
Everything.
The movie's gonna be called The Well. It's gonna be like 2 hours of like him being in the well.
Yeah.
The climax is when he finally defeats the snakes.
His friend will be like a guy half his real friend's age that's really good looking. He's like, Dale, are you still down in that hole?
He'll be played by a really good-looking guy too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Matthew McConaughey.
Right.
Can take the part.
Right. Still down in that hole, buddy? Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, that movie. I forget what it's called. Where the guy was stuck with his arm stuck in the boulder.
Isn't it called like 79 hours or something? Like
Oh, yeah,
78
yeah.
hours.
And what's his name?
66
What's his name?
hours.
Who's the guy who plays in it? James Franco.
James Franco.
Yeah. Did you ever watch that movie?
I did watch it, and I watched him chew his own arm off.
Oh, shut up. That's how he did it.
Yeah, he chews his arm off. in the
Choose
movie.
or punch? I would punch. my
Oh
arm
wait, no.
off.
I think he like sawed it off with like some kind of like
Rock?
screwdriver or tool or
Oh,
something.
my
It was, like,
God.
gnarly.
That yeah, I remember I started watching the movie and I just kind of skipped through because I was like, oh look, it's all the same thing, you know. They could have condensed this down into like 2 minutes, and everything would have been fine. I didn't watch the whole thing though.
Yeah,
But yeah.
a lot of movies could be shortened. Like the movie he did with the cartoon food, they could have just shown the last 5 minutes of that, and it would have been.
You think? Yeah, no, that was a decent movie.
It was a good movie.
It was like 5 out of 10, which to me is watchable, you know.
Right.
Yeah, what was I gonna say though? I don't know. It's. Do you have anything else you want to say? Stuff like that?
No, pretty much no.
All right. Well, yeah. So this dude's pretty cool. He survived. Good for him. It's awesome. Congratulations. I don't know. I think anyone could have really survived that as long as they were. I mean, fighting rattlesnakes isn't that hard. You know, you have a lot to lose if they get you.
I
You know,
don't know.
one strike from them can really mess you up. But yeah, I don't think it's too hard for a human to outwit a snake or 3. But yeah, that's it for the video. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and feel free to check out our Patreon link in the description if you feel like helping us. And thanks for watching.